Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here.
Hello and welcome into the studio. We were talking about last week how this was going to change, and now we've kind of got a revolving door of different backdrops.
I think
here.
These are going to stay.
These are going to
stay.
These
are nice.
Yeah,
I like
these are.
these.
This is the most comfortable we've been. Back up in our studio, sitting on those stools weren't the most comfortable. Sitting on those folding chairs for a little while wasn't that comfortable, but now we're in comfort.
Well, we're on a tight budget, though.
Yeah, we are.
So,
anyway, we're happy to have you here with us today. We're going to do Todd's Tips, and we're going to do our numbers as we always do. Just before we do that, if you're new to this channel, you can check out all of our videos from the past, Todd's Tips, in our Todd's Tips playlist on this YouTube channel, and our numbers if you want to see how Dad and I make our money in voiceover. Todd is my dad, 15 years. That just switched in August.
Yep.
15 years full-time in voiceover, and I'm in my fourth year full-time of voiceover. Dad's trying to make $250,000. I'm trying to make $80,000 this year. Yeah, the reason we give our numbers and stuff like that is because we're coming to you behind these cameras and microphones, and we want there to be some transparency and some sort of marker to hold us to. So anyway, we're going to jump into our Todd's Tips and go from there.
well, we always give those, financial numbers, different things like that, to just get you to stop and listen. Maybe give me, more than just a passing. He's just another guy in front of a microphone, ramped up, hyped up, trying to get my money. So that's one reason we give those, just for you to stop. But we also remind you that these are business principles that you need to take, and you need to apply them to your specific situation. Everybody's situations are different. Some people are doing it part-time. Some people are doing it full-time, that is voiceover. Some people have full-time jobs and are trying to do, voiceover just on the side as kind of a side hustle. Everybody has different situations. They come from different backgrounds. And so it's your job to take what I say, which I think are very important business principles, and make sure that you apply those to your specific situation. So this is one that you might think, well, I don't know if this really applies to me or not, but just hear me out. And right as I come to the end, I'm going to give you 4 mindsets, 4 different mindsets that I think are key to my success. So here's my do or don't today. These are Todd's tips, but we've been giving Todd's do's and don'ts. It's a don't. I don't think that I'm smart. I don't think I'm smart. And that's building block number 2 of the 7 building blocks to VO success. Building block number 1 is who I listen to. That's the most important one. The second one is mindsets, what goes on in your mind. So I don't think I'm smart. Just a little background, if you don't know about me. I started my full-time voiceover business 14 years ago in August of 2011. That's why you mentioned I'm starting my 15th year in the month of August, which we're in right now. I was 51 years old. That was after 30 years in radio. Now, I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. I didn't know what I was doing. But to date, I have made $2,480,000 in voiceover alone in 13 full years of voiceover. 13 full years of voiceover. I've averaged almost very close to $190,000 per year.
Wow.
And that was from basically the first full year that I made $36,000. So it's ramped up quite a bit since then. Somebody might say, and you have the gall to sit there and say that you aren't smart? Sounds like you're smart to me. Well, I've thought about this a lot over the years. Thought about it a lot. And we talk about this around the table with our family. And I stand by my first statement. I don't believe that I'm that smart, and it's not false humility. Okay, you say, if you're not smart, what are you then? Well, I know I don't have a high IQ. I just know I don't. I don't have a college degree, and I've never run a business or owned a business before my voiceover business that I started, 14 full years ago. All that should spell VO business disaster. That should spell disaster. You shouldn't be able to do it if you don't have those things. But it hasn't. Why? Well, here's what I believe are my strengths, even though I don't believe I'm smart in the traditional way. And these things, these strengths that I have, these 4 strengths that I have, I think are things that people can develop. That's the good news. The bad news is, if you will, bad news, is you're kind of stuck with your IQ. A lot of us, as we get older, we can go back to school, but a lot of us have responsibilities. We can't go back to school and maybe get the degree we want or whatever. And so we're kind of stuck. But you're not stuck if you have the right mindsets. So first of all, I'm in business. I'm not into VO podcasting, not into VO conferencing, not into VO coaching, not into VO creating, content creating and videos. Nothing, just VO business, which makes me single-minded. I'm single-minded. That is a huge part of my success. And I'm not going to go off on this, but that's what I see as I observe the industry right now, is people aren't single-minded. And they wonder, why am I not doing well in my voiceover business? Well, you're
all over the place.
You're all over the place. You're getting distracted by everything but being in business. Second, I have a simple plan that I've worked for 14 years, and I just work that plan. Are there tweaks? Of course. Are there little changes here and there? Yes. Technology changes, industry changes, different genres that are hot, different styles of read that are, come and go. So I'm not only single-minded, but with that second point, I'm simple-minded. I'm simple-minded, a simple business plan that works, and I work that plan. Third, I am a relentless plodder in my simple business plan that works. And so I say that I am a stay the course minded person. So single-minded, simple-minded, stay the course minded. And lastly, I'm a never give up or give in simple businessman, which means that I'm strong-minded. All of those S's, simple, single, stay the course, and strong-minded. And honestly, I think, as I said before, the good news is that everybody can be these things. It takes work, it takes discipline, it takes being not distracted, it takes listening to the right people and keep listening to the right people. And when you have thoughts in your head that gets you off of that, that's where you've got to put these 4 S's, and it will pay off. Trust me. Those are some business principles, some general principles that says I don't believe that I'm smart, but I have some strengths that have helped.
Well, and within that, I didn't say this, but the last 9 years, you've had over $100,000 in voiceover alone. The last 7 have been over 200, and the last 4 have been over 400. Dad's trying to slow down with his business because he's 65 and he's tired of it. But I just wanted to. That's how some of those numbers break down for you, even though you said you've averaged like $190-some thousand. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Todd's Tips. If you ever have questions about those or whatever, you can feel free to ask them in the comment section below, or you can email John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com. That gets to us pretty much instantly.
By the way, I was looking just the other day on our VO Marketing Pro YouTube channel, and I see that more people are commenting. So thank you very much for that. Like and subscribe these if you like them, if you want more of this kind of content. But if, like he said, if you want to get a hold of Hudson or I, you can go right through
John
Hudson's
Barsness
oldest
at vomarketingpro.com.
brother, my oldest son. Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to our numbers. You can hear how our week went this week. If you go to our numbers playlist, it'll be in there. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.